Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast for two kindred spirits are Brooke and Becky, and we sit here and talk about books. Thanks for joining us. I already said our names, but we're your hostesses, Brooke
and Beck.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Here we are yet again for another Monday. I am proud of us. This is the second Monday in a row that we've actually said, yeah, we're going to record.
It's funny.
So
I just thought you might want something to do.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo. Feliz a Cinco de Mayo.
I was about to say, is that how you're supposed to say it?
I think so. I think that's pretty correct, but it might not be. Please don't take offense.
It's okay. They'll let us know.
Yeah. And I actually have plans today. It's kind of crazy.
What are you doing today?
Crazy concept.
Are you going to have Mexican?
No.
No? It's Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo. Everybody's going to go out to eat a Mexican.
I know.
No, I'm meeting the girl who got the first 3 goats from.
Yeah.
We've been trying to meet up and just but yeah, anyway, I'm just meeting her up, meeting up with her.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're going to meet at a barbecue place because she sent me a bunch of restaurants to choose from, and I was like, not Mexican. As much as I love Mexican, normally always down for Mexican.
Yeah, but you're right. It's going to be packed.
It's going to be crazy, which is fine. They're celebrating. But I'm not into that huge crowd stuff, so we're going to go to a barbecue place. So I don't normally have plans anymore these days, so that's my haul.
Oh, I should have brought in my haul.
Oh, you have stuff?
Not a lot. I was leaving, and my brother stopped me, and he gave me a little mini glowworm. My sister and I both had glowworms when we were little.
Cute.
And it looked just like our glowworm that we had.
Oh my goodness.
So
he's out there.
That's not the only thing I did, but I cut you off, so I'll let you finish.
I don't know what I was gonna say. I mean, I do have a haul, but
okay,
bookish.
I don't have a book haul, so let's do your haul first. Okay. It has something to do with podcasts.
So I'm gonna go with I guess I'll just go with the ones that are right here first.
Okay.
I got Duncan.
Everyone needs Duncan to go with their books or tea.
I went to our neighbors had their estate sale this past weekend. They started on Thursday.
Did that come from the estate sale?
Mm-hmm. And
if only you had known that they liked Michael Crichton.
Well, I knew they read, and they started it on Thursday. But I didn't want to go over there. There was so many people, just random strangers just out here. And I didn't like it. Made me a little uncomfortable. My antisocial self came out. My introvert came out. And I was like, I could just go over there. Like, it's fine. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go. So me and Austin went on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And I knew they read. So I actually kind of am kicking myself a little bit because I could have gone over there Thursday and probably had a big selection of books to choose from, but it's fine. I'm surprised nobody else wanted these, but I guess he's passed away now, and a lot of people have already read a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a little box set of Michael Crichton.
Excuse me.
It says The Classic Thrillers by Michael Crichton, and it has the book called Sphere, sorry, I don't know if I said that clear enough. The Terminal Man, The Andromeda Strain, and The Great Train Robbery, which I do have The Great Train Robbery, but, why not?
So you don't have the other ones, right?
Right. I don't have the other ones in here. And I think The Terminal Man has something to do with a plane. I don't know what Sphere has to do with. And The Andromeda Strain is like a pandemic-y virus is breaking out book that he wrote, I think.
So you should love that one.
Right. So I got these. And they actually had 2 other Michael Crichtons there, but they were both hardback. And one was Prey, which I have a copy of. And I think the other one was Disclosure, which I have a copy of. So I was like, I think my Disclosure is actually hardcover too. So I was like, whatever. I don't need them. Somebody else can get them if they want. So that's that. And then I also just picked this up there in their garage. It's the complete Sherlock Holmes Treasury.
Oh, wow.
By Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
That is so cool.
So, it's the complete Sherlock Holmes Treasury. So, I'm assuming it's all of them.
I mean, I would assume that.
I would assume, right? So, look at this nice, pretty This is just like a display copy. That's what it looks like because it's so pretty. There's a picture.
Well, they used to make books pretty like that.
They did, right? Like all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's just how books looked.
Yes.
So,
and that's one reason why I enjoyed hardcovers so much was because of how
they're pretty.
Yeah.
Which is fair. That's a fair reason to enjoy them. So that's my physical book haul. I have 2 books on Kindle that I purchased. Did I purchase that one? I may have only purchased one, and the other one might be on Kindle Unlimited. But let me see. I purchased, at least. I purchased the Texas Outlaw by James Patterson.
Okay.
It's the second one in his Texas Ranger thriller series, which is not what it's called.
That's what we're calling it right now.
What is it called? A Texas Ranger thriller book. So it's a Texas Ranger thriller book. That's what the series is called. I feel like I said that exact thing.
I think you did.
So it's still following Rory Yates from the first one.
Uh-huh.
And I think he gets sent to a secluded small town on the Texas-Mexico border to do Texas Ranger stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't started it. Does it show? I'm sure it'll be good. I'm hoping it'll be as entertaining and fast-paced as the Texas Ranger was, because spoiler alert, finished that. And I actually really enjoyed it. So, like, a lot. I was like, wow, this was very entertaining. So
good. Yeah, you told me that. I'm thinking about maybe reading it at some point. Because this is a dumb reason. Everyone's going to laugh. I was in love with Chuck Norris growing up.
Right.
I don't know who all knows that. But he had a show called Walker, Texas Ranger. So I feel like I should read the book.
That was my first thought. Every time I see the words Texas Ranger,
you think of Chuck Norris?
I think of Walker, Texas Ranger. So I'm sure that had some kind of impact on me wanting to read it. But it looked entertaining, also in its own right. Then I got on Kindle Unlimited. I downloaded a book called American Housewife by Anita. Her name disappeared. Please hold.
Holding.
Anita Abriel. And I will read the synopsis for you.
All right.
For a beloved television star in 1950s America, image and reality clash in an insightful novel about fame, marriage, and the secrets behind... I'm making things up.
As usual.
And secrets by the international best-selling author of The Light After the War. New York City, 1950. Dreams come true for radio personality Maggie Lane when she gets her big break in the exciting new world of television. The Maggie Lane Baking Show is on the air. All she has to do is act like the ideal housewife, create sumptuous desserts, charm the show's sponsors, and sign a morality clause to ensure that her girl-next-door image remains untarnished. Although newlywed Maggie has never baked so much as a cookie, same girl, and knows even less about maintaining a home. Keeping up appearances is a necessary ingredient for success. Easy. She has a supportive husband and a legion of fans who can't wait to know her better and better week after week. That's what she's afraid of. Off camera, cracks are showing in her marriage. An old lover makes an unexpected return. Drama. And there are secrets from the past that could ruin everything Maggie has worked for. With every dream on the line, Maggie wonders if she can still have it all when the truth about what it really means to be an American housewife comes to light. So that sounded interesting. Not sci-fi.
It does sound very
There's nothing.
interesting. Sounds
too crazy.
Very. Ooh.
So that's on Kindle Unlimited. And it says the typical time to read is 5 hours and 21 minutes. And it's 268 pages. In case that strikes anyone's fancy.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's my haul, I believe. I'm wearing, I saw myself, Happily Booked.
Yes.
Happily Booked merch.
Wait, show the back of the shirt.
Oh, yeah. Let me won't be able to hear
me. And there's more than orange for the colors. I have a blue one.
Yeah. Do you not have a...
Wait, I have an orange one too.
Yeah. I have...
And you have a blue one too, right?
Uh-huh. I was actually going to wear that one, but I wore it the other day, so it's dirty.
I still don't know where mine are now, but I did find one like literally a month ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, I need to wash that. I have no idea what I did with it.
Where's it at now? Yeah, I understand.
Only time will tell. I have a new idea for how to clean the house and find stuff. So we'll see how that works out.
Put stuff outside and burn it. Start over.
I have thought about that.
Start over.
I'm like, honestly, Lord, except for the cats, and the birds, if a plane landed on my house and it went up in smoke, I wouldn't care.
As long as nobody was hurt in the fire.
Just start over.
Insurance.
And they couldn't say that I did it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have anything to do
the airplanes.
Flying a plane.
And maybe I could get a settlement from the air company.
Oh yeah, you bet your sweet Bippy
and I could
you would.
maybe build my dream house
elsewhere.
Yeah, elsewhere.
They'll have a nice empty lot for whoever wants to buy. Yeah, I feel you. Austin is so worried that a neighborhood developer is going to want to buy the neighbor's property. It's 63 acres or something like that. Wow. So he's like, if a developer buys their property, we're going to have to move. And I'm like, I understand, but we're taking everything with us.
Yeah.
We're taking our chicken coop. We're taking our goat barn.
Where are we moving to?
Right. So I don't know. I can't imagine a developer's actually going to buy it, but because it's just this road. And that's a dirt road. Nobody wants to buy a neighborhood put a neighborhood off a dirt road. That's what I'm trying to say.
They'd have to pave the whole road if they did that.
And also it butts up to just more woods, I think. And then that woods butts up to a paved road down a ways. So I can't really imagine.
How much are they selling it for?
Almost $1 million.
I mean, 63 acres.
Yeah.
That's not bad. The 46 that I want was on up for sale for like $700,000, and then I think they just dropped it or maybe it was $900,000 and they just dropped it to $700,000.
Yeah,
if my book ever sells,
right? I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll keep the price or if they'll have to drop it at all.
It just depends on how long it's on the market. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I hope another young family buys it. And do they have farm there, or they just have acreage? It's
really just like a yard, the house, and then they have some field and a pond, and then the rest is woods. So they had chickens at one point, so they had like a little area for chickens and stuff, and it's not really fenced back there. So, but of course they could fence it. Whoever moves in could fence it and stuff. But so there's not a whole lot of space. I mean, it's a decent amount of space.
That's nice. Maybe a family will buy it and want to farm it or something.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We need more farmers.
Yeah. So we were over there at the estate sale, and you could hear Betty just, and we're like, awkward.
Betty's terrorizing the neighborhood.
Awkward. Like, I hope nobody.
My ducks probably terrorize our neighborhood.
Anyway, yeah, that's my haul. What's your haul? I mean, you talked about your glowworm.
Yes. Also, I would like to mention that if you can see the dirt on this shirt, it was clean when I came. But the goats
I pushed
are
her
so
down.
Cute. I couldn't resist picking them up, and I have goat poop on my shirt. But it's fine. I am a farmer.
Farm life.
I want goats, so I have to get used to this because it's going to happen to me one day on my own property.
I have to buy new pants
because the goat poop.
Because they're like all so dirty now, and it's like, okay, the pants I have, you can, like, this pair is like, you can't tell, but like there's a hole on my upper thigh. It's like,
homestead problems.
Like, these I can wear outside, but like I bought 2 new pairs of pants, and I wasn't going to wear them out there, but I ended up folding up the bottom and wearing them outside. And I'm like, okay, don't do that. That's one of your new pairs of pants.
Yeah, you gotta have something. You have to have something to wear in public.
Right. Those are my church jeans. So
yeah, you can't have torn church jeans.
No.
Unless you go to a non-denominational.
That doesn't make them holy.
Non-denominational concert church, then it's okay.
Right.
No offense if you're non-denominational.
Or go to a
concert church. Anyway, my haul is camp related. So Ella has art class on Fridays. I think I've mentioned that before. I'm so glad summer's coming up. I think next week I think next week is her last art class for the summer. So we went up there Friday to art class, and then afterwards we went to the Goodwill and Peachtree Corners, and we spent $80, which is good.
Bad.
It's not bad.
Probably got a lot of stuff.
I think they each got like 4 shirts and 3 pairs of pants or something like that. So now they have plenty of clothes for camp, and I think atmosphere is because you don't really get to wash your clothes like that, and it's an outdoorsy camp. Like the camp I went to, we stayed in a dorm room on a college campus, and we did things, but like both camps that I put them in, the one last year and the one this year, are very outdoorsy.
An actual camp.
Yes. And she's like, I just don't want to smell bad.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Everyone's going to smell bad.
So she's like, I got to have multiple shirts.
Deodorant.
Lots of deodorant.
She can take some perfume.
She puts on deodorant before she goes to sleep and when she gets up in the morning. She's like, I just don't want to stink.
She's very passionate about not smelling bad.
Yes, and she bathes frequently, which helps.
Thank God.
So, so we did that, and that's really all I got is a bunch of clothes for the girls.
That's good.
But that is very good. And a lady from church had given us some money, so we used that.
That's nice.
And then I took them to dinner, and we watched my niece walk across the stage and get her GED diploma.
Aww.
She didn't have to have it. She was homeschooled, so she is a high school graduate.
Right.
But she went because she wanted to have that. She just wanted to have that.
Yeah.
And also they did something else. She got some other certificate from there, I think, that's going to help her with whatever it is she's wanting to do.
Yeah.
And basically, she's starting her own business.
Good for her.
And she's been doing that. She's been working towards having her own business since she was like 8. She loves goats. She loves her chickens. She's basically a farmer like her mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
And so she has, she grows flowers in her greenhouse that her dad put together for. Actually, my sister might have had more to do with that greenhouse than my brother-in-law, but they put it together for her. And she goes out there and she grows flowers in there. And also, I think she's planted some in their field, in their greenhouse. Aww. Because when she showed pictures on Facebook, it looked like they were growing in a row, not in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
So, and she's been selling flowers all year. She's been going to markets and selling, and she's sewing little animals. I'm very proud of her.
Very, very crafty, homesteady girl.
My sister's very crafty. She was making her own clothes at 11 years old. Woo. Without a pattern. She just said, okay, this is what I want to do. And she would just get some fabric and cut it.
I wish I had that mind.
Me too.
Because like then you could do it with crochet or anything. It's like you just not.
Because I see stuff in my head all the time, but I'm like, I don't.
Like, how do I actually do that physically in my hands?
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube.
And then try to translate what they're saying into words you understand.
Right.
But yeah, I'm very proud of her. She's really doing what she wants to do and making money from it. So, my sister and brother-in-law won't be around forever.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not really interested in getting married, but I just think she hasn't met the right person yet. But she's never, well, when she was little, she used to say, I'm going to marry that boy right there. I guess he moved away or she decided that she didn't want to marry him anymore. But she's not really interested in getting married right now. So she's going to need to take care of herself.
Right.
And so I think it's really good that she does all those things. And it's good, too, like if she ever does get married, she can contribute to the family without having to go outside the home.
Right.
which I think is very important.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, which is not a part of my haul, but it was adjacent to getting the haul. So
yeah,
shout out to my niece.
Yeah,
good job, Laura.
Give praise where praise is due. I don't think it's gonna. She was like, "You just don't have time," and I was like, "I don't."
I'm surprised your house is clean. Honestly, I look at my house and I'm like,
barely. You should have seen it 2 days ago.
Really?
And it's like, oh, we had fun this weekend. We did things this weekend, which was great. But it's like, okay, we weren't like in the house at all, except going in and out. There's dirt all over the kitchen floor. The dishes were piled up. Stetson's been in and out of the living room. There's toys everywhere. It's chaos.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Because we had a good weekend. Somebody's squealing.
Is your son awake?
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, maybe. Oh, yeah. They have him.
He must have been saying hello.
It's so funny. He's starting to go, yeah, they're making him laugh upstairs on the couch. In the morning time. Like this morning, I woke up to him just blabbering.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have been up earlier. Normally, I have an alarm set. But I've been struggling to get up. And I'm like, why? Why am I having such a hard time?
Because you're doing so much. You're wearing yourself out.
But like, am I really? I just don't believe it. So I woke up to him blabbering in the crib, and then I was getting up, going downstairs, and when he hears people on the stairs or he hears somebody in the kitchen, he'll start to go, hello, hello. And then now he starts to go, hello, mama, hello. Then he'll go, dada, mama, dada, hello. It's so funny. And just the other night, most of the time, I'll go out in the evening to start putting goats away and all the things, and I'll start to milk, and then Austin will come out with Stetson, and he'll help wherever help was needed still, and he'll go check on the chickens, and if there's a chicken out, Austin goes, hey, chickens, come on, chickens, hey, chickens. I don't say that. I say, like, chicky, or whatever, because I'm a little baby. But it's so funny. Stetson, he started to walk off. Austin started to walk off and started to go, hey, chickens, to get them in. And Stetson looked up, started following him, and went, hey, chickens! Hey! He uses all of his might to get the hay out, and it is so funny. It cracks me up. He goes, hey, chicken. I don't know. He might do it while you're here. It's so funny, Becky. Anyway.
Books.
Halfway through the episode. At least I hauled some books. Have you finished anything?
Yes. I finished. I want to get the
Red
title
Rabbit.
right.
I'm guessing.
No.
I haven't looked. Okay. You said I don't even know about that.
No. I hope someone out there is enjoying it.
I probably will.
I'm not enjoying it.
Right. Well, you can only take so much gore. If that's something that already makes you a little queasy when you read or watch stuff, and you can only take so much of it.
So I finished. I just went ahead and marked Losing Control and Liking It by Tim Sanford because I'm done, but because of how the Devos went, I never got to go past 2 meetings
right
to their house, and they had one without me because I didn't know that. I thought
there was confusion.
There was confusion, probably mostly on my part. I thought we were doing it when they had their Devos, so that we had something to do while they had their Devo. They did it every other weekend, even though that weekend they were supposed to have a Devo and they didn't. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know that, so I missed it. And then there was another weekend where we were told we weren't doing it, and then they changed it last minute, but I already was doing something else. So, and when I saw it too, I wouldn't have been able to get there in time. So I missed that weekend too. I was like, well, I missed everything. So I just went ahead and marked it as finished. So, and then I finished The Snake, the Crocodile, and the Dog by Amelia. By Amelia Peabody? No. By Elizabeth Peters, about Amelia Peabody. So
nice.
I really technically only finished The Snake, the Crocodile, and the Dog because I've been finished with losing control and liking it for a while.
I gotcha. Yeah. That's sort of how I feel about the book we were doing. Now I feel like and we should just ask, but we haven't. I think we're probably done, but we missed like the last couple anyway for various reasons. So it's like, wow. Now I just need to read it and be done with it, or just listen to it and be done
Yeah.
with it. Because now it's going to drive me insane
To
having
not-
it just in limbo. Can't do that. I can't function that way.
No.
It's either got to get read or get gone, and I feel like it'll be more beneficial if I just read it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm 10 books behind on my goal, by the way.
10 books? That's not bad. I've been like 18 books behind at one point, 15 books behind. That's not bad. You'll get there. I highly encourage you to check out some short stories.
I'm thinking about adding Leora to my reading list. I've read it 300 times, actually.
If it is a published book and it's on story, you can get it on Storygraph. Because, all hail Storygraph. It counts. So, you should add it like, I've read it like 3-4 times now and put it in the...
That's cheating.
I mean, not if you've actually read it. So, I don't know if it would count it like that, though. Like the same book multiple times.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it would. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I haven't reread anything in a hot minute, so I really couldn't tell you.
I should see what happened. I'm just kidding.
So the dog, crocodile, and the hold on. The camel, the crocodile.
No, stop it.
There's a crocodile, though.
Yes.
And a dog.
It's the snake, the crocodile, and the dog, I think.
Okay.
Let me go back.
How was it?
Yeah, the snake, the crocodile, and the dog. It was good. So the title comes from a story, an Egyptian story. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't look it up. But Elizabeth Peters was an actual Egyptologist.
That's pretty cool.
And she pulled from a lot of her knowledge of Egyptian history. So it could be a true story. And it talked about like 3 different ways that someone tried to kill a prince or something. I don't remember that part of the story, but the reason why the snake, the crocodile, and the dog was important was because the person who was the villain in this book was also using that story to try to get to Amelia Emerson. Well, really Emerson. And so, like, there was a snake at one point that was in their bed and almost bit Emerson. There was
venomous, I'm sure.
Yes, I don't remember how the crocodile played a part. Crocodile. I don't remember how the crocodile played a part. But then there was a dog that was kind of tortured.
Oh.
It doesn't really out and out say what happened to the dog, but it's alluded to. And he was made to look like he was rabid, but he wasn't. He was just being tortured. And it was supposed to attack Emerson, but it it attacked Peabody instead as she tried to save Emerson's life from the dog. And it turns out, I don't know if anyone's reading this and if it's going to give anything in the stories away. There is a master criminal who is introduced in a previous book. He's madly in love with Peabody, which is crazy because she always says, "I'm not beautiful. My hair is coarse and difficult to control." And
this guy's just insane and has a fixation on her.
Well, it's because she's such a good person.
Right.
She is very feisty, and in old terms, a feminist. She wouldn't be considered a feminist nowadays. I don't think, just because feminism has taken a whole different turn.
Mm-hmm.
But she was a feminist in her time, and she is definitely pro being able to make your own decisions and things like that. And so her personality and all that is what he's attracted to, more so than her physical appearance. He kidnaps her in one of the books and tries to make her love him. And she's like, I have a husband
She's
and
like,
a son.
Look, you're probably nice, but
and her son is the reason why she gets rescued. So then in this one, The Snake, the Crocodile, and the Dog, Emerson loses his memory. And it's the master criminal who is involved in a way. He's not actually the bad guy. You find out at the end that there's one group who is trying to harm Emerson and Amelia, and then there's the master criminal finds out, and he tries to actually help them. And he had made a promise to Amelia that he would never bother her again in the other book.
Oh, that's nice.
And
how nice of him.
Very nice of him. But
Very nice of her stalker.
He's a master of disguise.
Right.
So he disguises himself as one of their very good friends, and they don't even know it's not him. He changes his voice and everything. But I was very suspicious of her friend because it's like, he's trying to be a little bit intimate with her, and she is married. And it was because it was the master criminal, and he thought he would take advantage of the fact that Emerson didn't have his memory. And anyway, at one point at the end, I just laugh all the way through the books.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun time.
Because they are so, like, the way she talks to Emerson, and especially in this one because he loses his memory to back before he was married and back before he met Peabody. So he's like, I would never be married. And they kept trying to tell him that someone was his wife, and he's like, I'm not married. I would never. I'm a confirmed bachelor, and this and that.
Okay.
And so they got a like a psychologist or whatever to come and check him out, and he said, you can't rush him. You can't tell him you are married. This is your wife. You have to just let him. He has a brain injury, and his memory will come back to him eventually.
I'd be so mad at Austin for having a brain injury that did that.
Well, they also drugged him, so he was drugged and knocked on the head. So like all of that contributed. So anyway, at the end of the book, I thought, oh, his memory's going to come back in this cave because when he first fell in love with Peabody, well, I think he was already in love with her by the time they were in the cave, but that's when he like really confessed that he loved her. He didn't say I love you, but he kissed her.
I guess I like you.
And so it's
I would stop being a bachelor for you.
It was very romantic. And so I was like, oh, okay, so they're in a cave, and the cave, them being in danger in the cave is going to bring back the memory.
Right.
This man remembered who she was like halfway through the book.
Oh my gosh.
And
was just messing with her.
And pretended, well, because he did it to keep her safe because he was trying to draw out like who was trying to.
Yeah, because Mastermind guy was taking advantage of it. So
he
probably realized that.
He didn't want.
And whatever else.
He didn't want people to know he had his memory, and he knew if he told her, she wouldn't keep it a secret.
Right.
And so, because I was thinking, because they love each other so much, like there's no way he's so devoted to her that he can't tell her that this man kept it a secret for more than half the book.
That's funny. I bet that was funny.
It was hilarious. And she was like, Emerson, how could you? It was so, and it's just their back and forth is so great. And I just love how it ended. And so, of course, there were some things that happened in England too, because they left their son and Nefret in England when they went on this trip. And so they were in some danger, and she didn't want them to know that Emerson had lost his memory because she didn't want them to know how. She figured if they knew how dire it was in Egypt, that they would all get on a boat and come to Egypt, and she didn't want them coming. So it was really good. I enjoyed it.
What's the next one called?
The next one, and I've already started it. Spoiler alert for that part of the segment.
I figured.
The hippopotamus pool. So there is a goddess in Egyptian religion, ancient religion. She was the goddess of fertility, and she was a hippo. There's a man that starts off in the book who was, probably still is, an antiquities dealer, a thief.
A rascal, a dirty rascal.
And he was like one of the most notorious ones back in the day, he used to murder his rivals and torture them and stuff. And he comes to pay a visit to Emerson and Peabody, and they have Nefret and Ramses with them this trip. And he's a very large man, and Nefret refers to his largeness and
big bonedness,
and references his appearance to the goddess who was the hippopotamus.
Oh my! Not only
I'm picturing Jabba the
calling
Hutt.
you larger, but you're a lady that's very fertile.
Yes. Well, he's described in the book as being so large that he takes up the whole couch.
You said Jabba the Hutt.
Yes. And that his head is, by the way, we just had May 4th too.
Oh, me and Emma were just talking about that. Anyway.
And that his head just looks like it's sitting on top of him like this.
That's funny.
And he has to be propped up by pillow so he doesn't fall over.
Oh my gosh.
And that he has servants with him so when he stands, they can help him stand because he can't stand on his own.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. So 400 pounds, it sounds like.
Oh, that's a big boy.
So anyway, it's starting off really good. I do know that Nefret and Ramses end up married. I think that in the last book I said he was 13. He was 10 in the last book.
Okay. Yeah.
He's 12 in this one, and Nefret is like 3 years older, so she's 15. And she's interested in boys and not Ramses, but Ramses has been in love with her since he met her.
Okay, Ramses, it'll happen.
And
we know it's going to happen.
So I'm like, and she's like, at one point she has sneaked off into a romantic patio with a man who's like in his 30s. She's 15 and he's 30. Come on. Anyway, it'd be different if she was 20 and he was 35, or if she was 25. You know what I mean? Like 15 years doesn't seem like a huge thing when you're older, but when you are.
But when you're 15.
Yes, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It is a problem. And so like Amelia is already like, I need to have a talk with that girl. So I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm like, okay, just remember they get married. I don't know what's going to happen, but they get married.
But no matter what happens. Oh my goodness. What else are you reading?
That's it.
Okay.
Just the hippopotamus pool and Red Rabbit.
Have you actually
sort
gone
of
forward at all with Red Rabbit?
No, and I didn't go very far the last time either because I thought, well, okay, we're going to do this. And then like 5 minutes into it was when they killed the demon. I was like, bleh, not doing it.
You need to read it on Kindle. If you still want, obviously, you can.
I don't want to. I want to find out about like Rabbit. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's
intriguing.
Yeah, I feel like she's nonverbal because of what happened to her parents. And at first I thought the demon had something to do with what happened to her parents, but I think it's maybe the guy who switched places with the dead body who's on the coach. Maybe he killed her. Something happened. We're going to find out who killed her parents. I'm pretty sure her parents were killed. I think they've already said that.
You said it's been so long.
It has. But I feel like
too many intros.
The trauma, too many. The trauma from her parents' murder, I feel like is why she's nonverbal.
Yeah,
and
makes
I
sense.
Feel like at some point, maybe towards the end of the book, she's gonna hopefully be verbal again. And then there's the witch that we're supposed to hate, or everybody in the book, most people in the book seem to hate, but a lot of people love her because she's actually helped them. And but you know, back in the 1700s, there was a lot of misconception about what a witch was and what witches did. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's a lot of misconception in this book about who she is and what she does. And also, maybe that's where I stopped reading it, listening to it. Because I remember I did progress with her a little bit. They had hired a man from New York or Boston, I don't know, somewhere in the Northeast to come and kill her. And she killed him. And she like bashed him over the head till he died. And I'm just like...
Anyway.
I'm like, I can't take it.
No, not to mess with her.
So I'm curious what's going to happen to her. And then the other guy who found Rabbit is also trying to, I think, get rid of her because she's a witch. He's kind of crazy, but he's kind of likable.
Right.
So don't
Kind of
want
like
anything.
a mad-eyed, moody kind of guy.
Yeah, but worse.
Yeah.
And I don't want,
Yeah.
but I don't want anything to happen to him because he's kind of likable.
Right.
We'll see. I'm sure.
Morally ambiguous.
I'm sure I'll finish it eventually. I'm sure I will.
I think you will. You will. And it's okay if you don't.
But Amelia and Emerson just really cracked me
Yeah.
up so much. I can't
I understand. I'm
can't
glad.
stop listening.
That's like the 7th book
Yes.
that you're on?
Yep.
I'll see how long I can keep that up. Probably not much longer.
Okay, now tell us all 20 books that you finished.
Yeah, right. I finished. I don't even think I wrote it down, but I did finish. Obviously, the Texas Ranger by James Patterson. I really liked it. I know I didn't finish it last week, but I had talked about it, and then I told you how much I liked it just in the text, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think Becky would like this book,
Yeah.
and I mean, it was good. It was entertaining. It was fast paced. It was set in Texas, and you really just want to know who killed Rory's ex-wife. And
Were you surprised at the end?
I was a little surprised at the end because the whole time, I think it sort of slightly sets up that somebody could do it, could have done it, but I don't think it's too obvious that that's what they're doing, and you're sort of just, unless you think about it consciously, you're not really going to notice that part.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the whole time you get closer and closer and closer, it's like, hello, y'all, this person did it. And then, whew, somebody else did it. And I was like,
that's funny.
I was like, that's crazy. But it was good. It was, I really enjoyed how fast paced and entertaining it was. Like, it was a good, decent story. I liked Rory Yates. Rory, why?
I don't like the name Rory. It's so hard to say.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I like his character.
Why would you put so many R's together
Yeah.
like that?
So many people struggle with R's when they're younger. It's like, come on. Some people struggle with everything when they're older. So, yeah, I really liked his character. I liked all of the people in the small town that he was coming home to, meeting all of those characters. I liked that there was like certain snippets or like slices of other people's lives that you kind of looked in on while you're still focused on him. And then at one point it changes who you're following along with, and I enjoyed that too. I was like, oh, we're going to get a point of view from this person. Interesting. So I liked it. And I hope Texas Outlaw is good because I have the Texas Murders, which is the third one. And I want to read that one.
You're
really
so
bad.
ready.
So I think it'll be good. Yeah. So obviously it was his ex-wife that gets murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Who's trying to figure that out. So sad. They were actually buddies. Like they had a good friendship that came out of their divorce. And I was like, you know what, it's sad. And he's trying his best. So obviously he's gonna meet some new love interests at some point. She's fine. I don't really like her.
Maybe she gets killed in the next book.
Fingers crossed.
Feels like a Murder, She Wrote
Like,
episode.
I think any normal person who reads the book is going to be like, she's perfectly fine, Brooke. What's wrong with you? But I just didn't like her compared to the other girl or compared to any other people who he's interacted with in the story. I didn't like her particularly. There's nothing really wrong with her. That's all. That's all I have to say. That's all I finished. So I don't finished anything else. I am reading. What am I reading? I'm reading I Am Legend.
Okay.
By Richard Matheson.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say his name? So I've watched the movie I Am Legend, of course. Many of people have watched I Am Legend. Have you watched I Am Legend?
I think I have.
with Will Smith.
Yes, yes.
And the dog.
Yes, I've seen it.
The dog. So
I immediately thought of Will Smith when you said that. So,
yeah, like that was such an iconic. He obviously he does so many different iconic roles, but that one it felt pivotal back in the day. I don't know. That sounds like too much.
Did they still use that phrase?
Right. So, but in the movie, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, and I'm sure I'm going to get many things wrong that I say out loud. So, for the record, in the movie, I believe the outbreak of the monsters that appear, I think it's set in Brooklyn. I don't know my New York, but it's Manhattan. I think it's Manhattan because it's the island. I
was going to say, don't ask me because I also don't know New York.
I've been there one time. I don't know.
I've never been there. I would love to go.
It was neat. I would go back. I would go back with you.
My dad wanted to take me to see a show on Broadway.
Oh, that's cool.
But we ended up not flying through New York after all, so we didn't get to go.
Yeah. It was a neat place. I would go back just to visit. I would love all the good things in the world. I would never want to live there. Never. Short visit, but no. But it was a neat place. Definitely has its characters. But anyway, so I think it's set in Manhattan because it's on an island that he is secluded on. They blew up the bridge to get everybody off. He's immune to the thing that's causing the thing. So when you see the movie, when I saw the movie, and what I remember of the movie, and I asked Austin, and he agreed with me, and I want to ask Megan about it. But I thought they were zombies. They're not zombies.
Oh.
They're vampires.
Oh.
And that makes sense when I actually thought about it some more, because like they stay in at night. I hear baby. They don't come out during the day because the sunlight hurts them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they acted, I thought they were just like just a kind of vicious zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So the book was written in the 50s.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Why would I know that? But and it's set in the 70s.
Interesting.
In California.
Oh.
So it's very different, which is fine.
That's interesting.
But it is very different from like their take on the adaptation. And for the longest time, and I was just pointing things out to Austin because he doesn't read. He could if he wanted to, but he don't want to read.
Yeah.
So things that I feel like he would know what I'm talking about, I like to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, and there's not even a dog. I was like, there's no dog in the story. Because in the movie, it's Will Smith's dog. It has his character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the puppy they had. It's his family. It's his dog. And then I was reading in bed. We were both still awake, and I was just reading. And I was like, oh, there is a dog. And then, like, I got to the end of the chapter, and I was like, there's no dog anymore.
Oh, no.
I was like, that was really quick. But, because in the movie, it's his household pet.
Mm-hmm.
In the book, it's just a dog that he finds that's still alive. It hasn't been contaminated. That's not what I want to say, but that's all I can say. Contaminated with the virus. So he's like a living being. Let me try to catch it, befriend it, take care of it, whatever. Yeah. And it's like sick. It wasn't the vampire virus thing, mm-hmm. but it's just a sick dog, I guess. So he tries to take care of it, and it's like, it talks about all of the things he tries, him getting closer and closer to the dog, and then at the end, it's like, and by the end of the week, the dog was dead, and I was like, now I'm dead. Like, it was, in a way, it's like, I'm glad it was so quick, because it's like I didn't
have time to get attached.
Yeah, I didn't have time to get attached to the dog in the story. But I think it's really interesting that it was written in the 50s mm-hmm. and set in the 70s. And obviously the setting of it being in California versus New York is like that's not that big of a deal, because I could see people changing the settings more so than the years. Mm-hmm. I don't know if
it makes sense. Well, I think probably from their point of view, it made the story more interesting because they were able to close off or
and I do think that was interesting in the
keep
movie.
the island from being, or from everyone being infected from the island.
Right.
So I think that's probably why they did that.
Yeah. And I do actually, I think it, and also it being set forward in time,
Mm-hmm.
obviously that's more relatable to people. People might not find it more interesting to read about something set in the 70s. They just might not. I don't know. I think I would like to have seen this version. If there is one. I don't think there is, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I don't either.
But I just think that's interesting. I'm still reading it. I feel like it's taking me forever. It's like less than 200 pages, and I feel like I've been reading it for a month. But yeah, it's all right. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's not all I'm reading. Oh, so I'm reading Divergent still.
Okay.
I'm like 85% through. So that's really it. I'm so pathetic. It's good. It's entertaining enough to keep my focus.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like she's apparently this thing called Divergent. Nobody will talk to her about it because it's apparently a really bad thing. If they find out you're Divergent, they'll probably kill you. The government, whoever's in charge. And she's like, so like nobody. I'm like 85% through, and it's like we still don't really know what that means. But the book is called Divergent, and she's in and it is faction. I said last week that I was like, I don't think it's faction, but I can't think of what it is. No, it's faction. So she's in the Dauntless faction, which is like police, military, tough people, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
So the training is like really intense and physical, and you have to fight people and blah blah blah, and you have to overcome your fears and all sorts of stuff. So they do these simulations, and you know it's a simulation going into it, but then it's like whatever situation they put you in, and you have to figure your way out or whatever. But it's like she's apparently the only one who realizes it's a simulation while she's in the simulation, and I'm like, that's kind of far-fetched because everybody knows it's a simulation. And I'm like, what about that? So
because the simulation is so real that they forget it's a simulation,
I guess so.
And they think they're really there.
Probably. It's probably like it. So it's some kind of dystopian America.
Mm-hmm.
And the more they talk about our main character and the more they like set her apart from other people, the more I think she's just normal. She's
That's
just
what they mean by Divergent.
She's just a normal person. I don't think there's anything spectacular about her yet, which is maybe it'll happen, I'm sure. I don't know. I like it. I sort of sound like I don't like it. I do like it. It's entertaining. I plan on continuing. But I'm just like, what does it mean? Nobody will talk to her about it. And I'm still reading the other stuff, but I've only been reading I Am Legend and listening to Divergent. So, and I tried to watch Crooked House on Netflix because I finished Crooked House, and it's also not on Netflix anymore. So.
Oh no!
Don't know what's up with that. It's really inconvenient for me.
Time to cancel that Netflix account.
It's my mom's.
Don't Netflix that.
I'm a part of her household. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I mean, I haven't started reading Texas Outlaw, but I'll probably start that at some point soon. I don't know the next one of Divergent. I think it's called Insurgent. So I guess I'll probably start that. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep reading The Creeper by A.M. Shine on Kindle. And I feel like there was something else. Not loading. Oh. Awkward.
I think there's 20 books in the Amelia Peabody series.
Wow. That makes sense, though.
I might take a break after the Hippopotamus pull. Not because I'm not enjoying it, but because I might take your suggestion and find some short stories.
Yeah. I've been trying. I need to try harder. But I have tried to look up, because all the short stories are on Kindle that I've been reading.
Mm-hmm.
Very convenient, right? I've been trying to look up like fantasy short stories
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, oh, I bet Becky would love to read a fantasy short
I
story.
probably would.
And I'm like, can't really find any. All the ones all the ones I'm able to find are the horror ones or the sci-fi ones that I've been reading and stuff.
It's funny you should say that because someone asked me on Facebook if my book was a novel, and I said, well, it's less than 100 pages, so I'd say short story
Yeah.
rather than novel.
Novella. Yeah.
And it's a fantasy, in case anybody called Leora. In case anyone is looking for a fantasy short story.
This is a published author.
And I'm working on the second book, but don't worry. Book 1 doesn't leave you on a cliffhanger to where you can't read the second book right away and be like, I wish I had that second book so I can know what happens. The first book is a complete story.
Love that.
The second book is a complete story. It's just about the same people.
Yeah.
And the third book will be a complete story.
That's nice. That's a nice setup.
Yeah.
I praise you for that.
Thank you. So, yeah. I just thought I'd throw that out there in case anyone's looking for a short story. That's a fantasy.
That's a fantasy. And I'm like, maybe Becky would like the sci-fi short stories.
I probably would.
Maybe not the ones I have talked about already in detail.
Is the Becky something person? Is she, are her stories considered short stories?
Oh, Becky McQuestion? Wait, what?
The one with the like people in outer space on the spaceship. Wasn't that written by someone named Becky?
Becky Chambers. Yeah.
Yeah. Are those considered short stories?
No.
No.
They're all novels, I think.
Oh. I did not tell you to type what I was saying.
It's a very interesting series, though. I liked it a lot. I
liked you talking about it.
That's the only way I'm at how I'm at. That's the only way I'm where I am to this day. God and short stories. Because I've read a lot of short stories so far this year, and I'm at 16 book ahead.
That's
16
great.
books ahead. That's because probably 16 were short stories.
35 short horror tales. I don't know if
Which I really enjoy the short stories I've been reading. It's like I'll enjoy them, and then I'll get to the end, and the end is like not what I want it to be specifically, and so it's like, oh man, a little disappointing. But it's like the stories are still very good, and the ending is also fine. Like again, if you were a normal person, you'd probably like it just fine.
Is I'm thinking of ending things a short story?
No.
We might have to go back and reconsider that other book.
No, I'm thinking of ending things I'm pretty sure is a full-length novel.
So you don't have anything else?
No.
Okay. Get my glasses on. Not that I need them to talk, but I need them to see some things. All right, well. Tell us how you really feel. I've been thinking about changing what I said because I just realized it's been, 3 years? And I still say the same thing at the end of every episode.
That's like how I'm like, I need something new at the beginning, but I haven't put any effort into finding anything new, so I just sort of botch it every time.
Yeah. I'm going to think of something. So maybe next week it'll be different. But this week is all I got, so. Thank you, kindred spirits. And that part will never change because we really appreciate that you listen to us. Even if it's not every week. We're not posting every week, so I wouldn't hold you to that.
Maybe coming up soon we'll start posting every week.
But we do thank you for listening and for watching now that we are on YouTube. We appreciate your support. And, if you ever want to email us or, send us anything physical so that we know that you're enjoying it or maybe some suggestions about books we should read, we'd appreciate that too. That'd be really cool. It's wonderful to know that there are so many people out there in the world who love to read books just like we do. And yes.
I'm sorry, I have 2 random things to say.
That's okay.
I do know what I'm supposed to read next.
Okay.
Lexi picked it for me.
Oh.
And by golly, when she gets to this episode, She better
She'd be
have
like,
her credit.
excuse me?
It's going to be Cell by Stephen King.
Okay.
That's right. So that. And also, Lexi started reading Station 11
Oh.
by Emily St. John Mandel.
that is why she's your best friend.
There we go. She was like, I started reading a book. And I was like, really? And I did not expect her to say Station 11. Although she bought it because I told her she needed to read it.
That's funny.
Like 2 years ago. She said, I started reading Station 11. I was thrown back.
That's funny.
I was like, that's
And
wow.
Katie read it too, right?
I believe Katie's read it.
I thought so.
And my mom has read it. So you need to read it.
I'm not in the same league as Katie and Lexi, apparently, so
You gotta get up there.
I gotta hurry up and get up there.
So anyway, I had to plug Lexi and Station 11. So
well, congratulations, Lexi. And also congratulations on your new low-paying job of editor. So again, thank you all for listening, and keep checking out Sideways Sheriff, and check out any of our merchandise that you're interested in. I think I did post some of it on Facebook a while back. Did you ever post any on Instagram?
About what? Sorry.
Our merchandise?
Oh.
She was zoned out.
I did. I did. I don't remember.
Okay, well, it's on Facebook for sure.
It's definitely on Facebook.
And I
think I put it in the show notes when I did that.
Okay, and I can also repost, and we can keep putting it in the show notes if it makes it easier for people. But just let us know if you're ever interested in anything, because Miss Tracy can get anything that you're interested in, and I want to thank her for that.
Yeah.
And I guess that's it. Until next time, stay happily booked.
Toodaloo.